Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to film this video today. I've been wanting to film it for a while. I know I do mostly singing vids, but I'm trying to experiment a little, change it up. Plus, this is something that I've always wanted to share. I have been journaling since 2016 for about 5 years now, and it has absolutely changed my life. I truly believe that journaling has offered me a tool to have written conversation with myself and work through things tangibly, things that I can hold, things that I can read and look back on. It's as if I've written a storybook of my life that is a part of me. So I know that even after I'm gone, my feelings, my thoughts, my emotions, my human experience is still present. Journaling is like a release valve on a pressure cooker. Whenever life gets too much, too overwhelming, whenever our thoughts get boiled up within our heads, there's only so much that you can share with people, right? So I feel like journaling is that release valve. Journaling offers me a place to brain dump, pretty much, let out all of my baggage before I start my day, so I live my life with more clarity, more empathy, and understanding of who I am. And it helps me understand others, because you cannot expect to love or understand or listen to another individual if you can't do that for yourself first. And journaling really is a place to do that. Now, does this video mean that you automatically need to start journaling in your life, and if you don't, then you're unproductive? No, it doesn't. Journaling is not for everybody. It's simply a tool of expression. There's different tools of expression in life, even if it's a sketchbook, even if it's writing music, or different hobbies that you have. It's completely up to you. Now, I don't want this video to be any reason or give you any reason to tell yourself that you're unproductive and that you're not doing enough or that you're not good enough, because that is the complete opposite of this video. It doesn't mean that you need to go out and get a journal right now, because it's something that works for me. It doesn't mean that it will work for you. That's for you to decide. Only you know that. I'm only making this video because I understand that there's different tools out there that help different people, and if this can give some kind of solace or understanding or hope to someone, then that will make my day. That's my goal with making this video. And all journaling is a form of expression. Now, it's just one tool of expression. If you have other tools of expression that work for you, that make you feel the same way, then that's amazing. You should keep doing that. That's for you, and you deserve that. Life is about finding ways to create love and love yourself so that you can love other people. All right, so let's get into it. I want you to ask yourself these questions: who, what, when, where, and why. Who are you doing this for? Are you doing this because you've heard other people say that it's great and that you should try it too? Or are you doing it for you? In other words, are you doing it to look good and feel like you're doing things to feel productive? Or are you doing it because you genuinely want a place to express yourself? You know, and again, I have no idea. That's up to you, okay? What are you going to use to journal with, right? There's different kinds of journals, and I'll share that a little later on in this video. So that's important to keep in mind. What are you going to use to journal? What are you going to journal about, etc.? Okay, so we'll talk about that a little later. When will you journal? When creating a goal, when setting a habit, it's important to be very clear on what you're going to do, right? Or where you're going to do it. The more clarity you have, where you can envision yourself doing that habit, doing that goal, doing that action, the more likely it is that it's going to happen. So we ask these questions to gain clarity. So what are you going to use? Where are you going to do it? Are you going to do it in your room? Are you going to do it outside? Will you do it at work? That's up to you again, all right? And why are you doing this? Okay, are you doing this because you've been feeling really lost in life, you want somewhere to express yourself, you want to try tools to help you. Are you doing this because someone said it was a cool idea? Are you doing this just because you want to try something new? Whatever it is, okay? Ask yourself these questions. You know, this could also be a journaling prompt, okay? Who, what, when, where, why, right? All right. I recently finished reading a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. I highly recommend it. You guys should totally check it out. And he mentions the 4 laws of behavior change if you want to make any habit stick, right? It should be obvious, it should be satisfying, it should be easy, and it should be attractive. So that means making it obvious, putting your journal right on your nightstand, right on your desk, right where you will see it when it's time to journal. Okay, make it obvious so that it's there, so that you're thinking about it, so you understand it's something that's there for you, right? Make it obvious. Make it easy. How are you going to make it easy? Now, journaling shouldn't feel like a chore. It really shouldn't. You can even start with 1 sentence a day, or if you're feeling like you're open to do more, then maybe 1 page a day, right? 1 line a day. That's up to you. It shouldn't feel like, oh my gosh, I have to journal today and this is just an extra thing that I have to do. That's not the point of journaling at all. It's a place for you. So find ways to create it for you. Make it attractive, okay? This is a great one because I love cute things, and I feel like the cuter my journal is, the more inclined I will be to want to write in it. Even just my pens, like I love to use colored pens, so each page I like to do a different color so that when I look through my journal, it looks like an art piece almost. So I'll show you some of my journals. Some of them are super messy, but you know, make it attractive and whatever's attractive to you. Make it satisfying in that after you journal, how will you feel? Usually after I journal, I will feel like I accomplished something. I will feel like I've released something, like I've worked through something, like I have recorded my thoughts and my feelings. It gives me understanding. So that is the satisfaction that I have. Even the satisfaction of saying, I did that, I set a habit, I set a goal for today, and I did it, taking it a day at a time. Okay, so make it satisfying. Okay, there's different kinds of journals. There are blank journals, completely blank journals. There are bullet journals. There are lined journals. There are guided journals, and there's even digital journals. I personally prefer blank journals, lined journals, and guided journals. I have built myself up to actually having 2 journals. Right now, I have 1 guided journal and 1 lined journal. For beginners, I recommend a guided journal or a blank journal where you have a journal prompt each day. Just starting very easy. Now I'm gonna show you my journals. This is like a haul, but for journaling, right? My journal haul, 6 years. Actually, 5 years. 5 years of journaling. Here's all my journals. Okay, so I brought my iPad out here to show you the digital journal option. I don't digital journal, but this is just a visual. So imagine that. Oh, a digital journal, wow. Okay, next, I will show you my current journals first. Oh, I forgot my other one inside. Okay, let me show you this one first, and then I'm gonna grab my other one. So, this is my favorite. This is my gratitude journal. This is one that I do twice a day, and look how beautiful it is. See, this is the make it attractive part, right? And it's so soft. It's so great for photos and aesthetic reasons, aesthetic wise, right? I love this journal. This is my gratitude journal. So what this looks like is that there's a morning meditation and an evening meditation. Usually I will do this journal in the mornings. As soon as I get out of bed, I will stretch and then I'll journal, okay? Usually not every day. I journal every morning, but usually not right after stretching. I'm working on it, but I try to do it before I leave the house, right? Sometimes, even if I don't do it at the house, I'll find time in the middle of the day to do it. Even if I don't do it right in the morning, I'm just doing my best to stay consistent with doing this every day. So even if you don't do it right away in the morning and you have to wait until later in the day, that's totally fine. As long as you're doing it, you know, those little consistent steps matter. It's better than doing it rather than not doing it at all, right? So this is an example of a blank page. I have it filled out here, okay? I have another one that I completely filled up, and I completely filled up this one, and then I bought this one to do because I love it so much. I will put together either a link sheet, or I'll just put it in the description of the different journals that I have and ones that I recommend. So I'll definitely link this down below, so no worries. So this is a morning meditation. First, you write the date, you write today's focus. Usually, sometimes I'll write like things I'm gonna do, but I find it more, I almost said clarity giving. I don't know if I'm clarifying. Oh, there you go. I find it more clarifying, productive, and heart nourishing to write themes of the day, right? Like today's focus is to be productive, it's to be loving, it's to be kind to myself. Or depending on what I have going on that day, say for example that day I'm going to volunteer, or I'm going to spend time with someone, or I'm going to go to work. So my focus for that day would be quality time. My focus would be self-care. My focus would be giving unconditionally, etc. So that's what I do in today's focus. An affirmation for today, I usually go to, I don't have my phone right now. Oh, I'm using my phone. God, I'm using my phone to record. Usually I have an affirmation app. I was going to show you like, oh, my phone, but I'm using my phone to record. I use an affirmation app on my phone and I will look through that and pick an affirmation for the day. There's tons of different kinds. I highly recommend it. Maybe I'll do a separate video of my phone setup, phone tour. Let me know if you're interested in that, and I'll show you guys my favorite apps. Maybe I'll do a video with my favorite apps for healing and productivity. So I will just pick an affirmation from there. Let me give you an example. Today, my morning meditation affirmation was, I get stronger and healthier every day, because I've been getting back into the habit of going to the gym, which is, hallelujah, amazing. I feel so much better, so much energized. Honestly, I really went through a depressive episode recently, and now I find after I work out, I just feel so much more alive and hopeful. Like I have more reason to give myself respect, because working out is a way of honoring my body. So I'm shifting the conversation around that. So I've been more focusing on affirmations towards health and wellness. So that was my affirmation for today. And then the next one is what I'm grateful for. So I'll usually write I'll write on each line here what I'm grateful for, and I'll go down this line too. So I'll do 2 rows of what I'm grateful for. The more the merrier, right? Even if you just do 1 row, whatever. That's up to you. That's perfect. Then I write what I'm excited about today. If I feel like, and I like this part because I'm like, if I feel like I don't have anything to be excited about for that day, then I'll create something, right? If I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm just working all day and I'm not really doing anything fun, then I'll at least try to put a little thing in, right? I'll try to say, well, maybe I'll watch this show today. Maybe I will stretch here today. Maybe I'll go to the park and sit here for a bit and eat my food here, or etc. I'll try to make something exciting. And then the last one is how I'll make space for gratitude today. And I try to make that very simple. Usually I will write, I will appreciate nature outside today, whether it's going outside or looking out the window and appreciating what's around me. It's the little things that matter, right? So those are my 2 gratitude journals. Let me go grab my other one. All right, we made it. I'm back. This is my other journal. This is my normal line journal where I will write all my thoughts. It's almost done actually, is it? Oh no, I still have a solid amount of pages left. So this one's kind of angsty, right? It says hashtag I need space. I don't know what that was. I like space, so that's why I got this. This is a kind of angsty line, but it's okay, you know, sometimes I do need space. Everyone does, right? Oh God, okay, moving on. So I will usually do my gratitude journal twice a day, morning and then in the evening. Oh, I didn't even show you guys the evening part. I'll do that after this. What an unorganized video, right? It's okay. It's okay, Hannah. You're doing great. All right, moving on. So this line journal I will usually do in the evening or in the morning, sometimes in the middle of the day, basically whenever I feel like it. It has less of a structure to it. I'll do it whenever I feel like it, as long as I do it every day. And this journal is where I really write out my thoughts and my feelings, what I did that day, who I saw, what happened, what kind of bug I saw, what kind of mustard I used, you know. it's really just up to you. You can just write whatever you want. Sometimes I'll be like, I have no idea what I'm gonna write, but I'm just writing this down anyway because I want to journal today. And oh look, there's a bee and it's this color and this. Oh no, it just stung me. Ouch. Blah 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 blah. You know, you just keep going. I've never been stung by a bee, but you know, I'm just kind of saying stuff. So yeah, this is my hashtag I need space journal. Now let me show you my evening reflection part of this journal. Now the evening reflection of this gratitude journal, I will usually do right before I sleep or right after I've eaten dinner. I don't have really a structure of when I do it in the evening, but as long as I do it before I sleep, after the sun has set, that's when I do it. So the first line is good things that happened today. The evening reflection is my favorite because I feel like no matter what kind of day I've had, this page gives me a space to look back and count the blessings I have in my life and the privilege that I have in my life. So the last evening reflection I wrote was last night, and I said good things that happened today. Mom and I had a nice date night. We'll usually have date nights every Friday nights, so that's what we did. And I said I had a nice day at work today, and I communicated my intentions and not my emotions today. So those are good things that happened. The next line is things that I did to make a positive difference today. Now I also love this part. Oh look, the sun is really shining on me now, isn't it? It's okay, the sun is setting. Things I did to make a positive difference today, even if it's the littlest of things. Sometimes I'll say, I cleaned my room today. I spoke kindly to myself when I realized that I was feeling very emotional and upset, or even if it's I complimented someone today. Next one is how I felt today. Is they have all these different boxes that you can check, which is awesome. Okay, so I'll check how I felt today and then a positive thought to carry me to sleep. Usually I'll say I have earned myself a good night's rest. I deserve to sleep. I deserve to have a restful sleep, even no matter how much I feel that I did that day, even if I felt like I had a super unproductive day and like I have so much more to do. I'm just like, even sometimes I'll write the most productive thing that I can do right now is sleep. So I really like this guided journal. I did a very in-depth thing for this, but this is another line journal that I have. This one is really cute because the pages are kind of painted. Let's see which. So like this, the pages are kind of painted and it's blank. So at the end, it kind of feels like an art piece, right? Like a beautiful, beautiful art piece that you can look back on. I may as well paint little flowers here and there. It's so nice. So I can link this one, guys, in the journal sheet. And so this is another one. This is a guided journal that I had for a bit. So start where you are, a journal for self-exploration. I really recommend this for beginners. Any kind of guided journal, even if you do this gratitude journal, if you start with this morning and evening, that would be awesome. You know, that's a great start. Start where you are, and each little page has a little motivational quote, and it gives you little prompts and activities to do. This is really nice. Here's another one. I am here now. It's a mindfulness journal. Now these two I used right after I had gotten out of the residential home, when I was having a very hard time, when I was very depressed. These were healing to me, so I really recommend these two, guys. It's a great place to start. Okay, this is the I'm Here Now journal. It's a creative mindfulness guide and journal. I will also link that. Okay, this is another empty journal that I have. Be Happy. This was actually a gift to me from my spiritual healing instructor who would do Reiki sessions on me. Her name is Veronica. Shout out to you. She's amazing. She has been nothing but a light in my life. She started off as my yoga teacher, and then I did healing sessions with her, and we've grown to have a beautiful friendship. So thank you, Veronica, for this journal. I hold it very dear to my heart. It says Be Happy on the front. She gave this to me when I was having a really hard time in my life. So I don't know what this is, but okay, so this is another one. These are mostly just lined blank journals that I'll show you. All right, this is another lined journal. I don't really like bullet journals just because I feel like there's just no lines. I don't know where to write. It feels like I have to do some kind of connect the dots or something. I don't know. I just stick to line journals or blank journals. This is another one. Oh, look, I even wrote like a morning check-in. I wrote like a prompt on the front for me to do a morning check-in before I found the gratitude journal. I put like some stickers here, and I have, this had a little folder flap, which is nice. So this is another one. Oh, look, I decorated it with stickers, which is awesome. This, and then this is a journal that I bought after my grandparents passed away. It's an angel catcher journal. It's a journal of loss and remembrance. I honestly haven't written in this one that much, but it's very comforting to know that I have this, because it's really up to me whenever I want to journal in it, and it's beautiful. It was written and published by a mother and daughter that lost their son and brother to a terrible way. He was a journalist and he was stoned to death, and horrible, but what they created was beautiful. And it's basically different prompts of how to grieve, to allow yourself to grieve and work through the emotions that you have. So I really recommend this to people that have lost someone and are looking for ways to heal. I really was searching for a grieving journal because I have never really lost anyone before in my life until I lost my grandparents. So this has been an amazing tool, right? And this is the OG journal, right? Best for last almost. I have one more I'm going to show briefly, but this is pretty much the last one. This is my first journal that I started when I was in the residential home. You'll see kind of the dates here where I was in and out of there, but this is where it all began. And I hold it dear to my heart. It's kind of beat up, but this is where it all started. And this finally is actually a sketchbook. I've only sketched on 2 pages, but because this is more of a recent thing that I've started. But you know, again, journaling is just expression. Even if it's art expression, I've been wanting to get back more into art. I'm kind of using this whenever I feel like it as I go, and it's been great. So that is all of my journals. I think I pretty much covered everything. Please let me know what you guys thought. Again, I don't want this to be a space or a reason for you to feel like you're not doing enough or that you have to start journaling. I just know that sharing my true expression and what has worked for me can help some people, if not give you some ideas of where to go in your journey of healing and exploring the relationship that you have with yourself and getting to know you. So hopefully this helped. I am sending you all the love that I can in your time of finding ways to express yourself and be you. If you're watching this video, it means that you care about you, which I admire. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I will leave either a Google Doc sheet or links down below in the description of different kinds of journals and journal prompts that you guys can use. And yeah, let me know what else you guys want to see. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.